legendary status, so no, you cannot copy. Answer to the street, so we know just what is needed. Keep it underground, staying down, cause he ain't greedy. This is where you find what is popping for the culture, where we keeping it on pressure, stay away from all the vultures. No scavengers here, just keeping it real. Big got it out the mud, but it's still so clear. So sit back, relax, and just let us lead you. If you're strolling for no reason, then we don't need you. It's Big XL, he can't be stopped. Riding dirty forever, the home of real hip hop. Ride dirty, tell me y'all can't harm. I still living fly in the sky with a song. Ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty. Ride dirty, tell me y'all can't harm. I'm living fly in the sky with a song. Ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty.
What up, world? It's your boy Big XL. This is the Ridin Durty show where we bridge the gap between hip hop and everyday life. Man, I gotta say one time for everybody on the check-in. Hopefully everyone is having a good day. I gotta start the show off by saying I was just burdened with a little bad news. I have officially lost my cousin. So I want to give a moment of silence to my cousin, Darren Edwards. All right. I got to say about my cousin, Darren Edwards, if it wasn't for Darren, I'm not sure if my love for hip-hop would be to the extent it was. Me and my cousin were the same age. Was raised very, very close. And he introduced me to hip-hop. He took me to my very first concert. And he definitely taught me to expand my horizons when it came to my love for the music and introduced me to this art form. And without Darren, then I'm not sure if it would be a Ridin Durty. It definitely wouldn't be the love for hip-hop I have today because, again, he introduced me to it. So, again, rest in peace to Mr. Darren Edwards. All right, so got to say one time for the good people over at WRFG 89.3 FM. Got to say one time for the good people over at WeBlazingHipHop.com. Also, got to say one time for the good people over at our official sponsor, the I'm So Shirt Company. All right? The I'm So Shirt Company. They design t-shirts with you in mind, designed for you to rep who you are and what you represent. Also, make sure you visit them at the I'mSoShirt.com. Find out how you can get your hand on exclusive merchandise. They make ones of ones. Basically, however you like your shirt to say, I am so hiphop.com. Find out about them. Get your shirt. Definitely start representing today. Make sure you let them know Vic XL and the Ridin Durty Show sent you. All right? Gotta say one time for all the good people over at all the streaming sites that carry the Ridin Durty Show. Whether it's iTunes, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Blog Talk, whether it's Spreaker, all the carriers of the Ridin Durty Show, definitely one time for them for definitely keeping their sites up and giving us the platform to provide our information and our content. We definitely appreciate you guys and all your hard work, and I appreciate all the subscribers across the board who subscribe to the Ridin Durty channels. One thing I don't mention a lot on this show, but I definitely gotta let you guys know that we also have a playlist over there called the Dirty 30. All right, it's the Dirty 30. Make sure you subscribe to it. Make sure you check it out. We got some of the hottest music by independent artists right there on their playlist. So make sure you visit us on Spotify and visit our playlist, the Dirty 30, and get familiar with the music we're dropping over there. All right, today is Thursday, April the 23rd. Y'all definitely bear with me. I gotta definitely get my head around things as I thug through this thing because I'm definitely I have my cousin in my head. Today is Thursday, April the 23rd, and I'm getting birthdays here. I gotta send birthday shots out. First, I gotta say happy birthday to a former professional wrestler. Maybe I shouldn't say former because he definitely makes appearances. Actually, he was a rapper. Professional wrestler, TV show host, actor. Gotta say happy birthday to Mr. John Cena. John Cena whether you consider him hip-hop or not, John Cena turns 43 years old today, so definitely happy birthday to John Cena. I definitely used to love his character that used to come in the ring and spit the bars. I thought that was pretty dope, so definitely happy birthday to John Cena. He actually also released a hip-hop album. Also got to say happy birthday to comedian George Lopez. George Lopez turns 59 years old today. Also got to say happy birthday to pop singer Mr. Teo Cruz. Teo Cruz turns 35 years old today. Gotta say happy birthday to the son of legendary rapper Eric Wright. Gotta say happy birthday to little Eazy-E. Little Eazy-E definitely had a fledgling hip-hop career. It never ever reached the height of his father, but today is his birthday and he turns 36 years old today. Also, gotta say happy birthday to Atlanta rapper Mr. OG Macko. You might remember OG Macko from some years back. He had a song called You Guessed It. Definitely happy birthday to OG Macko. He turns, let's see here, 28 years old today. I'm calculating people's ages while we speak. Also, gotta say happy birthday to Memphis rapper Mr. Snooty Wild. Snooty Wild turns 35 years old today. Gotta say happy birthday to former Terror Squad member Tony Sunshine. You might remember Tony Sunshine done a lot of the hooks. Tony Sunshine turns, let me figure it up here. Let's see, how old is Tony Sunshine? Tony Sunshine turns 43 years old today. Definitely happy birthday to Tony Sunshine. And as I cruise, let's see who else is celebrating birthdays. I think that is about it. All right, so definitely happy birthday to everybody celebrating birthdays today. I also got to let you guys know that even though we're in a pandemic, even though we're not advised to go outside, today is National Picnic Day. Picnic Day. Celebrate this day by having a picnic of your own. Pack a cooler or a basket with fill your favorite items. Make sure you include a beverage or two. Be sure to keep perishable items on ice that you don't get sick. Visit your, you know what, we ain't going to say visit. You can visit your favorite park or recreation area, lay a blanket out in the sun or shade, and enjoy a picnic. Bring a frisbee or some balls to toss around and enjoy it with someone you love while practicing social distancing. All right, today is National Picnic Day. If you choose to participate, please hashtag National Picnic Day. All right, and keep your distance as you celebrate National Picnic Day. All right. Real quick, let me shift gears over here to a little hip-hop news. I gotta say, rest in peace to Bronx rapper Fred the Godson. He passed today. He was 35 years old, and he definitely passed due to him contracting the coronavirus. I reported that a few weeks back, but 35 years old. He was a former 2011 XXL freshman, but Fred the Godson, may he rest in peace. All right? Okay. Now, let's see what we got going on also in hip-hop news. Other than that, it seems like Chicago rapper Juice WRLD, his mother is launching a campaign to raise funds to start a program to help people deal with mental illness issues. All right? Now, a lot of people might not know this, but Tekashi 6ix9ine is free. Is free. And he just purchased a lot of vehicles, a Rolls Royce, a Mercedes. He just purchased like 5 vehicles. So not only is he free, but he's out buying luxurious cars, which I'm not sure if anything's wrong with that. But all I can say is, Tekashi, please stay safe. And last but not least, definitely got to say one time, my man, Lil Wayne. All right, Lil Wayne will be getting his own show on Apple Music, and it's called Young Money Radio. All right, so one time for everybody in hip-hop news, one time for everybody celebrating birthdays, one time for our sponsors, and again, today is National Picnic Day, so please be safe and enjoy yourself as you have a picnic in your favorite area. The weather is kind of gloomy, but definitely enjoy having a picnic today with someone you love. All right, so now it's time for me to do what I enjoy doing most, and it's bringing forth the people who are definitely changing the way we live when it comes to cultivating this culture, whether it's through arts, entertainment, music, philanthropism, entrepreneurship. However they're making their change, this is the platform for them, and today is no different than any other day on the Ridin Durty Show. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like to bring forth to you, representing Valdosta, Georgia, making a return on the show, my man Dooley KP. What's going on, my G?
What's happening? What's happening? First off, I want to definitely say sorry for your loss. Know how that goes and how that can be. So definitely want to say condolences to you and you and your family from that point.
All right.
You know what's going on.
I definitely appreciate that, sir. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you for coming on the platform again. I really, really enjoyed talking to you the last time you was here. But let's bring people up to speed with the life of Dooley KP. First of all, tell the people where you're from.
And thanks for having me in. As you stated, I am from Valdosta, Georgia, 229, stand up Bemiss. Y'all know y'all in the building. Now residing in Phoenix, Arizona, 602, you know what I'm saying? So in the 480, but definitely I'm down south Georgia, but that's where the roots at. I'm out here in this southwest, this heat. So.
All right, so the first thing I gotta ask is, what was your introduction to the music and what made you realize that you had the ability to do music that people would enjoy?
My introduction to music was coming from a child. As a lot of people that may know or may not know, you know, I actually had a love for music and feel like I can always imitate or duplicate what anybody else is doing in regards to music and performing. Then I performed when I was 6 years old. Due to the fact of me being able to do so, I had a childhood friend there, and you know, he kind of put me on, and a PE teacher came to ask me to do a rap, and that's what happened. I performed in front of the whole school, and then just kept on from there. So that part of me I always knew I could do. I was always able to entertain and perform on the stage. And I used to write poetry, so, you know, Pac said the best, you know, you put that music behind that poetry, and that's what you become. That's music to yourself. So I got a poem published, and I seen that I could do it. I was just like, let me just go ahead and, you know, start playing with it. I was just freestyling around people. And then next thing I know, I just started taking it serious. Like, hey, let me try to work on this craft. And that's what happened.
All right, now, I have to ask, being from a small town like Valdosta, what gave you the courage to do it? Because, you know, there haven't been a lot of people. I'm not even, has anyone really broke out of Valdosta? And if so, who? And what made you feel like you could make it coming from such a small town?
Well, there's no one actually have broke. You're right about that. It's just a lot of talent there, but, you know, the push, the drive, and, you know, some of the people don't have the resources or the means. And it's kind of funny because you're in between those two meccas of Miami and, you know, Atlanta. You right off 35, you got to go, but to get to either one of them, you have to go right between them. So it's kind of odd that no one actually flew from that city. But those are I would say the problem would be just having the resources and the people that actually look out and come say, hey, let's take you under your wing. But for me, it was for me to just say, hey, I don't have to, you know, confine to that. I can take my music out of that Austin and put it in other places and have people to find it. So I would go to Texas, I would go to Florida, I would go to, like I said, I've been in New York, I've been to different places to where I would take my music to get it out to the masses. But again, if you have that issue to where no one comes in looking for talent in that office because it gets overlooked in a small city.
Okay. All right, no doubt. All right, now I have to ask, what took you to Phoenix, Arizona?
That was it, taking that music. I mean, like I say, being in the small city where I was at, you know, there wasn't too much things that you could actually to do and get your music out. You can only go so far as with the, even though with the net, you still can't touch people hand to hand. So what I decided to do one spring, when I had some people out here, I just actually decided to take, you know, music and sell the download cards at the time, and I see how people gravitated. So I was like, okay, now this is an open market. They don't really have nobody that really blew either. As big as this city is, that means you have people that sign, but they never had to break out to the masses. So I was like, okay, this is another open market. This people is a place that you might can, you know, get that buzz and blow. So I just came on out here with it.
All right, definitely, no doubt, no doubt. All right, let's first of all, let's talk a little bit about the name Dooley KP. Tell us about that name, because that's a very unique name.
Well, Dooley is the name that my grandmother gave me when I was a kid. So ever since I was a baby, I've been carrying the Dooley name. That didn't change. So that's been a name I've always been known by. The KP came to me, I changed my name from Dangerous D to Dooley KP, the Dooley Country Pimp. Where the pimp was P-I-M-P, was putting money in pockets. You know, price intelligence, mind, and prayer. We put it in reverse, we put money in pockets. And so me spelling my label Countryside with a K and not a C, a partner of mine was like, hey, you might want to put the K in front of it instead of, saying do the Country Pimp with a C, just spell it with a K, and then we kind of just made it Dooley KP. And that's what happened.
All right, no doubt. Now, if you had to describe Dooley KP as an artist to the world, how would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself as an artist that tried to not fit in the box, try to, get back to the way music was as far as reaching people, So I'm the type of person I try to relate to because I think that's been my problem in life. I have a heart that's big, I try to always, I kind of feel empathetic and sympathetic to people in their situations, and I'm always wanting to help. So listening to the people that I grew up listening to, when you was going through something, you could put that music on and you kind of relate to whatever at any given time through a song. And music is the best way to heal certain situations. And so I kind of feel like me being that type of person, I try to make that music to appeal to everybody, whether you're in a mood to have fun, or if you're in a mood to go to a club, or if you're in a mood just ride, or if you're going through something, even with social injustices and, certain things that deal with topics on a daily. So I try to make music for every situation and tell a story and paint a picture so people can relate to it, because I understand that at times people go through things. They need music up there.
All right, now, if you had to compare your style of music to any artist out there, or if you had to say there was artists who influenced your music, who would they be?
I would definitely say my style is a little different. I consider my style to be country poetry, which we call poetry. That was a thing that came from an artist from Countryside AE, so we build that. But as far as the influence part, it came from a lot of people. It came from Tupac. It came from T.I., it came from Luke, it came from Outkast, it came from Ball and G, Goody Mob, Michael Jackson. It came from any and everybody that's doing music pretty much had an influence on me, because again, as I grew up, that's all I did. I would listen to music and try to, learn the words of a song and try to pretend I'm that person. So at any given moment, depending on the situation, those people had an influence on me. Hammer was one of the greatest entertainers. A lot of people probably take him as a hip-hop artist or not. This dude sold millions and millions of records with Diamond, and it was a great entertainer. So that's influence. I feel like you should entertain a crowd when you perform. So anybody that do music and have that passion would have influence on me.
All right, no doubt. Now, I have to ask, we live in an era of social media. And being an independent artist, how has social media or the internet helped you when it comes to getting your music heard by the masses?
I would say it kind of helps and it hurts. It helps as far as touching people that you would have never ever touched in a lifetime if we wasn't doing social media, especially as an independent artist. So if you didn't have this platform, you wouldn't be able to touch these people to have them be your fans. I mean, I'm looking at my Spotify situations to where I have people way in China and Indonesia and other places listening to my music. That wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the real. But I also think it actually hurts because it makes a lot of artists lazy as far as not having to get out and do certain things that they would have done if we didn't have it. People rely just sitting on the computer and in front of this web and like, okay, boom. But these people don't get to touch you. They've never seen you. They can't feel you. And it's different just listening to the music. So I think it kind of helps and hurts in a sense. Because if you don't have the drive and motivation to follow up and go do something after you put that music out to the web and have those people listen to it, then it's kind of in a standstill.
All right, no doubt. Definitely. Now, as an independent artist, what do you feel like some of the most valuable lessons you've learned, and what has been some of the struggles that you've had or faced as an independent artist?
I would say the struggles first, because again, as an independent artist and me coming from that small city, you get overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Everything's oversaturated. You don't have that big budget to pay for that campaigns and the marketing and promotion to get your song to that next level and break into those mainstream stations and have that large following. It hurts because people are actually overlooked. You get overlooked by those songs, and you feel like you may be more talented to some of these artists that we listen to today. Like, now I know if they made, I can make. True enough, but again, if you don't have that push or that finance or someone to actually know somebody who knows somebody, or able to put some money behind you or put you in a place. Those are the struggles for independent artists because they get overlooked. It's not even about talent no more. It's mostly business. So you already gotta have an actual buzz or actual crowd that people will follow you before you're even able to make it to the next level or no one's looking.
All right.
And as far as the lesson goes, for me, I feel like everything I take is a lesson, and whether it's a bad, whether it's good, positive. I always try to take everything as positive. So if a person criticizes music, hey, it's just for you. That's why I try to make sure I make something for everybody. But at the end of the day, you got to realize you can't please everybody. So lessons I learned was you guys got to take that criticism, make sure it's constructive, learn how to go back and work on your talent, and not give up. Always just take everything as a positive. And one day you'll get to that point. So those are the lessons that I take after those struggles I took. I just take everything as a lesson to learn to work harder, find more marketing campaigns, find ways to reach the masses, and try to come up with another way. Because just because it works for them, I mean it's going to work for you. Sometimes you got to find your own lane, your own niche to make yourself work.
All right, and you know what? I agree. What would be your words of encouragement to the younger generation who wants to pursue music from an independent level?
Just work hard, grind, don't give up, don't get discouraged. The word no don't mean no to me. It just means not right now. So, because I believe in everything happens for a reason, when it's that time and when it's meant for it to happen. So, just because you hear the word no, don't say no. Just like, okay, well, not right now. Don't think you lost. Just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna keep pushing. Take the people, that give you that negative feedback, take it and say, okay, I might need to try this way or that way, and take constructive criticism. Because this game is a business to where you got to have a tough skin, in this business. So also learn the business while you're independent, because right now it's the best time for independent artists as well to learn certain things of how to go get that money, whether it's from your marketing, whether it's from your publishing, whether it's from your mechanical fees, your royalties, and then, with all the streaming sites and things of that nature now is going on, even though the money not as big, but this is a way you can learn business right now. Being that you're independent, learning how to, get those split sheets for these producers so that you're able to, do certain things where you're supposed to. That would be my thing.
All right. Now I have to ask this. As I look at pictures of you throughout social media and your website, I noticed that Dooley KP is a sharp-dressed man. Tell us a little bit about your fashion and the fashion statement that you make when you hit that stage.
Just like I say, try to be something different from most people, from the norm. I believe, every Tuesday of the month I would always put on a shirt and tie, and I kind of one day gravitated to the stage and like, man, I like performing. You look good, you feel good, you're gonna do good. So that's just like you was actually going in the workforce. They tell you when you go interview, make sure you dress for success. So I feel like when I'm on that stage, I gotta be prepared for a successful show. So the shirt and tie was something that I implemented, a vest here, just different from being just a t-shirt and jeans or a hoodie and jeans. Now sometimes you might get that depending on the show, depending on the crowd, depending on how the weather and things of that nature. But most of the time we'll give you that actual dress for success type performance. So that's what that came about.
All right. Tell me a little bit about your label.
Sorry, tell you a little bit. What was that again?
Tell me a little bit about the label.
Countryside, is a label sprung from the parent company, which is Bemiss Boi Entertainment. Countryside is actually the music part of it. Again, being from South Georgia, I came from the country, and we was like, okay, when everybody was screaming east side, west side, north side, south side, I was like, okay, I'm from the country, we're going to call this Countryside. So that's where the Countryside came in. And then I kind of try to learn the business. I used to watch Def Jam and how Russell Simmons do it. I used to go back and watch Crush Groove a lot. I would go back and watch documentaries of people that did that, and I was like, okay, let me try it. Inspired, like I said, those people that inspired me. When Luke had his own record label, I see what he did. I see what Jay Prince did in Houston. I see what Tip did in Atlanta. Atlanta is the mecca of a lot of independent artists becoming, label reps. Like I said, I seen what Russell did with Def Jam, opening the doors. See what LaFace did. So I kind of was like, okay, let me put myself in that situation to where I want to own my own label and have artists up under me. And I can teach them the business just like I don't have to put them on these bumps and blues. So, right now we consist of pop artists, Jenny Starr who's coming. We got the Young Rebels who are hip-hop artists, they're coming. So, and we also do this thing we call Hustlers Nation, which is also a brand program that we have, but it's also a mixtape to where every year we put out a mixtape of plethora of artists, independent artists from different places. Like you got New York, Chicago, Georgia, Arizona, South Carolina, Virginia. So this year we're working on that and ready to put that together. So that's also truly under the countryside situation.
All right. So look, let's talk a little bit about this record we're about to play called Just Kick It. Tell me a little bit about the record, who produced it, and what's the concept.
It's just pretty much paying homage, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, again, I've been influenced by a lot of people. Jermaine Dupri and Estate, you know, was the vibe that I got this from. You know, it was produced by an independent producer by the name of Low Key. So he put together, actually, we was thinking about doing a project called the Ridin Project, but we kind of scrapped that and we put on a new project we got coming called Four, because it's going to be the fourth full project that I put out coming at the end of May. I'm sorry, the beginning of June. But the Just Kicking is like we wanted to pay homage, you know, what's that gap? You know, a lot of these young artists couldn't tell you about Escape or Jermaine Dupri, so we kind of bridged that gap. I came up listening to those artists, and we want to make sure that we keep those people relevant, because without them opening the doors and doing things that they did, we wouldn't be able to make music. So, and the younger generation wouldn't be able to make music. It's just a vibe, and it's not saying it's Just Kicking it the way they say it's Just Kicking it is. That my vibe was riding around what I would do on a day, they just kicking it, just parlaying. So that's where the track comes in.
All right. So before I have you introduce this record to the people, tell people how to find you, whether it's a website, whether you got videos. Just tell the people how to find you on the World Wide Web.
Gotcha. You know, Dooley KP is pretty much everything as far as the social handle side. You know, Facebook is Dooley KP. The actual Instagram is Dooley KP. Twitter is the real Dooley KP. We're just back to launching the website. It's almost done. We actually have my people that are creating that, so that'll be out shortly. But it's gonna be a DooleyKP.com situation, so that'll be up. But yeah, everything you pretty much find is just Dooley KP.
All right, now you have a lot of content. People can check you out over on RapPushers.tv, right?
Say that again.
Like there's you have a lot of content on RapPushers.tv. That people can find a lot of content on you there as well.
Yeah.
All right. So look.
Yeah, that's another like I say, many platforms you can get. You know, definitely want to do that to reach the mass.
All right. So do me a favor, my G, and introduce this record to the world.
You know, there's no problem. It's Just Kick It. You know, Dooley KP featuring Deja. My niece actually introduced her on this track as well. But it's the Just Kicking It, that vibe. You just want to ride and just roll along.
Appreciate it, my guy. Have a good day.
Coming out that new project on number 4. You too.
All right.
It's Dooley KP, the King Country Christmas talking about. If I take y'all back.
90 seconds.
Charles Main Street. And Escape, you know what I'm saying? So there. Y'all know how we do down south. We like to, just kick it. Cruising down the air about 4:45. Windows down, beat pound. As I slide, lean back on the leather while I'm gripping the grain. Not darking these buttons, it's my soul train. Just vibing while I ride, just bumping the tunes.
60
not rap,
seconds.
not trap, but that old school. So cool, be my move when I'm rolling along. Lean back, crank up the sound, and enjoy my song. And just
Get off in your ride, lean back in your seat. Crank up the sound and ride to the beat. Just kick
lay
it.
back, kick it, and enjoy the ride.
Just kick it.
We like to see.
Get off in your ride, lean back in your seat. Crank up the sound and ride to the beat. Just kick
Lay
it.
back, kick it, and enjoy the ride.
Just kick it.
Now riding down the street as the sun goes down. Bumping left so I can cruise through the north of the town. Just looking for the pretty girls who also right. Crank the sound, hit the horn, cause that's what they like. Now the lights stop traffic and the moving slow. Crank the bass up,
10 seconds.
know. Bitch stop as I holler at the kids at the park. Let them enjoy themselves till it gets dark.
Get off in your ride, lean back in your seat. Crank up the sound and ride to the beat. Just kick it.
Enjoy the ride. We like to.
Get off in your ride, lean back in your seat. Crank
riders, this is for those that like to pop the trunk and let it bump. Bump. This is for those that like to pop the trunk and let it bump. Bump. Bump.
Jump in your ride, lean back in your seat. Crank up the sound and ride to the beat. Kick it. Kick it. Jump in your ride, lean back in your seat. Crank up the sound and ride to the beat. Kick it. Kick it.
Alright, one time my man Dooley KP. The name of that joint was Jazz Kicking It. Alright, y'all can definitely find him, Dooley KP, on all social media handles. Alright, it's your boy Vic XL. This is the Ridin Durty Show. We'll be back tomorrow at 5. Y'all definitely stay tuned at 6 o'clock. We got another edition of The Duel. Yeah.